And now for our feature presentation.
When it comes to hearing about people playing Dungeons & Dragons and role-playing, I'm definitely the Homer Simpson of the group. D&D was internally a laughingstock to me. I didn't make fun of people for playing it. You like what you like, you do you, you know, but it seems so nerdy to me and just so lame. One time I was door dashing and I saw a group of people in the living room playing the game. I watched them for a bit. They were laughing and looked really into it. Admittedly, it looked kinda fun. They invited me in after I gave them their food, and they gave me the basics of the game. I still thought it was lame, but something inside of me was biting at me saying, just try it. I never did. This review goes out to Eric, Jason, Heather, and I think the other guy's name was Harrison. We're not in contact anymore, I didn't get y'all guys' number or anything, but I just want to say, I wish I joined you, because this movie changed my whole thoughts on this Dungeons & Dragons thing. While I'm sure playing the game wouldn't be as fun as watching Chris Pine and friends traveling through a fantasy world, it did pique my interest a little bit. Dungeons & Dragons is about a charming thief and a band of unlikely adventurers who embark on an epic quest to retrieve a lost relic, but things go dangerously wrong when they run afoul of the wrong people. This movie was so much fun from beginning to end. As someone who's never rolled the dice of D&D, I enjoyed myself through most of the movie. I was terrified going into this because I thought the movie would be full of inside jokes and deep lore that only fans would know about. And while I'm sure there were tons of Easter eggs scattered throughout the runtime, I'm happy to report that if you're a newcomer like me, the story is very simple and easy to follow. It makes the movie easy to digest. Weird things happen in this movie, a lot of weird things. I mean, there's an owl bear, there's spells that don't make sense, but the movie rolls with it and it does this in a way that makes the audience know, hey, things are gonna get weird, just roll with it. Acknowledge the bird with the rhino horn and keep walking to the next scene. Chris Pine and the rest of the group have really fun banter and their relationship is a blast. All of these characters are extremely likable. It gave me Guardians of the Galaxy type vibes, and by the end of the movie, I was in love with all of these misfits. Chris Pine is a charming protagonist, Michelle Rodriguez is a badass, Justice Smith is an awkward sorcerer, and Sophia Lillis plays someone who can turn into any animal, which is just cool on its own. I know I've already used the word fun a lot, but that's what this movie is. The set pieces are fun. The magic is fun. The whole atmosphere is really fun. The only downfall is the villain. She's really bland and definitely very forgettable. The secondary villain played by Hugh Grant is hilarious and steals the show in a lot of places.
Trust him once, shame on you. Trust him twice.
I don't want to see you die, which is why I'm going to leave the room.
Let's go!
As a newcomer, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves was pure fun. The characters are lovable, and the whole atmosphere of the film is a blast. Despite a very weak villain, it's an amusing time, and if you have not played Dungeons & Dragons or don't know a single thing about it, I think you would still find this very enjoyable. And for the Dungeons & Dragons fans out there, I hope you had a great time with this movie.